Hey, New Mexico Saint, thanks for joining me. Welcome. What's going on? Just getting started, letting the room fill up. Uh, Thanks for joining me. So, New Mexico. I have a I have a cousin in Albuquerque. So, all right. What's up, Snug? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Did you see I replied to you on Instagram? Uh, yeah, I got to sign up for that contest. So let me know if you think this is going to end up being too loud, if this is going to be clipping or anything like that. All right. I'm going to play this guitar a little bit. Oh. Once I find the guitar pick I just lost. So, how's it going, Snug? How's everything in Kansas? You're near Wichita, right? I'm going to put a hole in this wall one day. My landlord's going to kill me. These pointy headstocks. That's all right. You'll figure it out. I'm still figuring it out too. I hardly ever use my accounts. Well, I have. Albuquerque. You're in eastern New Mexico, 8 miles from Texas. Okay. So I guess you get some of that awesome barbecue, huh? Time surfing alien. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Can you hear that? I might need to turn that up a little bit. It's actually kind of low. So, whew. Oh wow, it sounds like you guys are familiar territory. Yeah, TSA, I've been trying to work on that a little bit in case I have to show off a little on this guitar of ours. So, but not too much, just the easy stuff. Let me see if I can do it. All right, Bob. Nope, didn't slide up enough. One more time. And that's where I just basically go backwards. Came into a time or two, had a childhood friend that lived in Farmington for a number of years. Okay, cool. So, what? 4 viewers and 2 likes. So, not bad. Good start. Good start. Just at 10 o'clock, good start. So, don't mind me if I take a little. I literally just got home from work. Started setting this up, and didn't even get to set up. I was going to put a folder together to show you guys through the browser because I'm still working through YouTube, and not using another app, StreamYard or OBS or one of those things. So, okay, cool. That's awesome. I'd love to have it for next week. I would love to have it in time to put some of the stuff on here and get it on video. Because baby boy's in the house. What's up, baby boy? How you doing, buddy? So, baby boy, I think I screwed up and put the number of my house on your box, on your package. I think instead of just putting 8, I put 82, which is the number on my house. So looks like they're sending that package back to me. Did you get my email? The Jews. I sound like such a New Yorker sometimes. Yeah, I guess I did. All right, so it should be coming back to me. Do you want me to send it back to you still, or do you want to use them for another project here? Whatever you want to do, I don't care. I don't mind spending the money. It was my mistake. I'm happy to send it back. So I don't know. I just thought I'd offer that up. You know, the whole next project thing. So and I'll just send it back because you do your own stuff, so you can use them in your projects. So and I don't know that I want to do another build like this one right as we finish another one. I think I want to do something that's more in-house. We'll do more builds, but just in-house the next one or two before we do another big project like this. I'm learning a lot though. I'm learning a lot doing this. Like I'm learning get all the stuff in one place first. Then start shooting video and making videos. So who watched the video? Speaking of videos, who watched the video so far today? I think that's a silly question looking at the attendance, but humor me. 9 days. 9 days until your 1 year post-heart biopsy. Wow. Well, I hope it all goes well. I'm guessing it is going to go well. You seem to be in pretty good health as far as I can tell from our interactions. But yeah, congratulations, baby boy Mulligan. So you might want to consider just dropping the Timothy on YouTube and be just baby boy Mulligan because it's such a great stage name. It's a great YouTube name. When you put your first name in there, I don't know. It is Baby Boy Mulligan to me sounds like a great blues guy's name. And the story behind how you've gotten that name is just awesome. It reminds me of that kind of a guy too. So I don't know, maybe that's where I'm coming from. So I saw somebody playing while washing dishes, so I need to rewatch it properly. Shame on you. All right, let me catch up. I saw some of it, had it playing while washing dishes, so I didn't really watch it properly. Okay. Or a boxer, I'm not following. Oh yeah, or a boxer, yes. Baby Boy Mulligan would be a great boxer's name, especially an old school boxer. But yeah, I'm guessing that it's a big milestone because it's all about health, how far you've come from that day to now and how healthy you are and in the recovery. So yeah, more watch hours for me. I need them. I need them. I don't do the things I did when I first started on YouTube to try and get watch hours. That kind of fuck with the channel a little bit, and I'm still recovering. But here, let me put this down for a second. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. So for anyone who didn't see, I should probably face the camera, right, instead of facing the chat. There we go. I put a few things in the guitar. Right. So I think the whole this paint job with this color hardware was definitely the way to go. I was a little worried about like big blotches of darker colors, and there is some of that with the pickup covers, but I think overall it really works, and I don't really think that's a problem with the covers. It does, right, Snug? This thing just looks so great now, right? So I had to stop though because I was going to put the pickups in, but then we had this whole thing here on the channel last week where we started talking about the pickup covers. So I ordered those. I love it too. I love this thing. It's going to be so hard to get rid of this guitar. I mean, I know we're doing this for a good cause, and I love that, and it will leave my hands, believe me. But it will be extremely hard for me to give up this guitar when it's done. I might have to make 3 or 4 more of these just just so I can keep one. Maybe we should ask JMK if he wants to paint like 4 more of these. And we'll just make a whole bunch of them in house for ourselves. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually, when you think about it. So, but dude, this is I mean, come on. This is so beautiful. This paint job, I think, is outrageously good. I think this paint job is actually better than Eddie's Frankenstrap paint job, because that's actually accidental. The colors, they yell at you from across the room. You cannot be in the vicinity of this body and not look at it. It happens to me every time I walk in a room. And it's not some kind of game or some kind of exaggeration or something like that. It's literally, when I see this, I go, oh my God, I got to look at it. It's beautiful. And the hardware just makes it that much more so. And I couldn't help but get emotional when I put that on the guitar. Actually, you know what, guys? I don't have enough lighting here. Hold on. I turned everything on and I didn't turn the lighting on. Where did I put it? Here it is. That's right. I had taken some pictures and I took it down. So hold on. This is going to get bright. Oh, good. It's out of frame. Hold on. There you go. That helps. Oh yeah. So what do you think about the new angle? I actually all I did was, I'm still in the same spot. I just turned the whole desk around 90 degrees. So now it's facing the back wall, and I got the tarp I'm gonna put up here. I just didn't get time. I didn't see my fat gut. I didn't have time to put anything up here. So, but that's going to go up this week. I got a few different tarps, and I don't know. You guys want to vote on them? I'll take a couple of pictures. I'm off from work tomorrow, so I'll take some pictures and I'll post them on YouTube, and you guys can vote which one I should put behind me. What do you think? No belly dancing. Yeah, this is a hell of a belly too right now, man. Yeah, it looks cleaner like this at the very least, right? You always see YouTubers with, they're either in the totally cluttered place, which is totally my case, or they got the clean back wall, or they got the LED lighting all over the place. So, but I got tarps from the old place that I used to use there. I'm going to put them up. I'm looking for, there's one in particular I'm looking for. I can't find it. But once I do, I want to put that one up. It's nice and colorful. Otherwise, we got, it's like a brick wall, a rock wall. You'll see. Better with the guitars, it will look good. You know what? That's not a bad idea, and I got a few that I could put up here. That's definitely not a bad idea. I got to see how my landlord feels about that. I don't think he'll have a problem. I've got 12 on the other wall. He saw them, and he's like, yeah, it looks great. So, but he's right downstairs. I should at least give him the courtesy. Okay, but I'm glad you guys like the idea. So yeah, I'm going to try and better utilize all the space in this small room so that I can use this as much as I can. I got a new camera now. I got 2 webcams, so I can have static setups in both rooms. And once I get a couple of things taken care of, I'm going to pick up 1, maybe 2 inexpensive action cameras and maybe upgrade that way as an inexpensive way to go up to 30 frames a second, and sometimes I can do 4K video and stuff like that, So JMK's in the house. What's up, buddy? The resident painter. How's it going on? No problem, JMK. How you doing today, buddy? Thank you very much for joining us. It's always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Aha, my landlord is in the house. What's up, Jim? How you doing, buddy? Oh, wow. This is a surprise. What's going on? I thought you'd be asleep by now. Nice. Thanks for coming. Hey guys, since you're all here, why don't you please do us a favor and hit the like button, all right? It really does help me out. And I know this is just a live show and not a lot of people actually watch it, but the algorithm does still like that stuff. So yeah, I was watching your videos and yeah, they're okay the way they are, but the volume is very low. And I see everybody else on YouTube, the volume's a lot higher. So yeah, that's good a way to go. It doesn't have to be an expensive one either. They generally all work pretty well, right? So at least that's been my experience. I haven't really found any crappy ones. So what do we got? Jim, I'm still watching. I was watching your name go up, and I'm just like, wow, thank you. That's a nice surprise, Jim. Thanks for coming by. So, yeah, okay. You might want to get an inexpensive mixer, baby boy. Like the little one that I have, that's a sweet little thing. It's only $40, and it's really, really nice. Excuse me. Or step up to the Focusrite. The 2i2, it's like $100 and some odd dollars. But having that and then being able to go with XLRs because you're a guitar player, going with XLR cords and get like a Shure microphone, then you're going to be set up. I have that, but good night, New Mexico Saint. Thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate you stopping by. And don't be a stranger. Don't let it be a one-time thing, man. Okay. Thank you for coming by. I hope you stop by more often. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. All right. Thanks. And okay, baby boy, a link for what specifically? I kind of went on and on a little bit. Next is going to be condenser mic. Oh, okay, for the little mixer. That's probably what you mean, right? Yeah, the mixer. Okay, definitely. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you in an email. And if I don't do it tonight, remind me in a comment or send me an email as a little reminder. Okay. But it's cute, tiny little thing. It's 2 full channels and it's a 2-channel rollover. So they call it a 4-channel mixer, but it's really 2 plus 2, and the other 2 are half functionality. So you usually work with 2, and then there's a way to roll them over so they're on 1 channel of the other ones. And you can, after you've mixed them together, you can combine them and put them on 1 channel and keep it over here, and then you can do more work on these 2 and still have. You know what I mean? And then you can layer. It's like an old school thing. But I'm rambling now, so I'll shut up. But yeah, I'll send you that link. So I was going to get into it and tell you guys. Oh wow. So yeah, yeah, the new ones, Snug. The new ones, they either have the USB out or there's a company got in touch with me. I'm trying to negotiate with them to actually get paid to do a review for them. I've done reviews for their stuff before, and if I can get this deal, it'll be this bigger mixer, a 6-channel or an 8-channel mixer with Bluetooth. So they're going away from the USB and going right into the Bluetooth. So you don't even have that wire. Any other veterans in the room? Well, not me. Not me. I was a sick kid, and because of my medical history, they wouldn't take me. So, well, they wouldn't take me unless I was willing to lie, and then if anything ever happened and the truth came out, I would be dishonorably discharged. I wasn't stupid, so I didn't do that. Oh, wow. Yes, that's right. In about 2 hours, it's your day, right, guys? Less than 2 hours from now. So thank you for your service, the 2 of you. So USB out. Okay. Yes. USB out. You can use it as an interface for recording. Yeah. Even that little one that I have now, it has that. And then couple of years ago, they were just like coming out, and a lot of them were garbage. Cheap, a lot of cheaper mixers were coming out with that stuff, and they were kind of weak sauce. Happy Veterans Day, TSA. So, you guys got your challenge coins, right? So, well, let me ask you guys. I was thinking, we got the medallion, right? And it looks good on there. And Eddie used a quarter. So I was thinking maybe, because it's an autism thing, maybe getting, instead of this, getting a challenge coin made. It would be about the size, well, about the size of a silver dollar or a $half, right? So, but it was just a thought to upgrade that idea to a challenge coin. But man, it does look so good, doesn't it? God, JMK, you did a great job with this. Man, I can't stop looking at it, and we're still talking about how good this paint job looks. And it looks great on camera. I love the way it looks on camera. So I got to stop talking to this. It's like I'm talking to the chat instead of you guys. But this is where you guys are. So, I got a confession to make. And this is another reason why we only got so much done in this last video. You remember when I told you guys there was a problem? The whole piece hole. I'm looking for one of them now here. Right? I would personally stick with the Saints. If you wanted a challenge coin, then it could go in the. That's a good idea. We could put a challenge coin in the case. Well, I was thinking about getting a custom challenge coin made, because there's a few people there on Amazon for like $10. They'll make one. They'll do custom ones with custom images and all sorts of stuff. I don't know if that's technically still a challenge coin anymore, but yeah, so that was something. But that is something we could do too. But speaking of the case, more on this in a minute. Speaking of the case, it's about time to start thinking about getting a case. So I'm going to put it out there. Does anyone want to donate a brand new case? Right? There are some available online. Black Friday's coming. We can probably get one for about 50, 60, 70, $80, somewhere in that range. So if no one steps up, I'm going to do what I did with a lot of these parts, and I will put out the money, hoping that someone will sponsor some of what we have and pay into that I don't have to pay $500 for this build. So Guitars Garden Strat hard case under 70. Okay, I'll definitely look into that. I know TSA Baby Boy and I were talking online about Shine, which sells cases. They're the same ones that Larry gets for about $50, $60. And there's always AliExpress too, although that would take longer. We do have, technically we have time. Although I want to get the guitar built by the new year. We don't have to have the case until like we have to have the case. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Snog, if you want to do that, let me know ahead of time, okay? And because I don't always check my PayPal every day, so it could end up that the funds will be there and I won't know, or just so I can make sure and we don't have an issue, So because you can look me up personally, or you can go just by using the RJ's Cave email, or rjscave@gmail. But yeah, let me know, and then we can coordinate. All right. So okay, and they're like $57 on Temu. Okay. So all right, so we'll give this a week or so, 2 weeks, see if we can't draw up somebody who might want to step up and pay for it. And if not, then I'll start looking into taking care of that myself. In the meantime, I'm going to start looking around online for ways to decorate the case. I've got some ideas already, but I'm going to keep looking around and see what else I can find, because sometimes by doing that, you end up finding some really good stuff. It's like I was going to try and find somebody to make a backplate uh, who just who does custom engraving on backplates online, But Geiger came to the rescue with 3D printing, and wait till we get that. That should be shipping sometime soon. It's the nut they've been paid for, and I think they're waiting to ship everything together. They haven't. They said they were going to give us the tuners and the string trees, but they haven't sent them yet. So I'm waiting to see when they send them, and I'm hoping everything's coming in the same box. It's probably all coming straight from China too. So when they ship it, it probably is going to take about 2 weeks to get here. Oh, you know what it is? This one, if I touch the wire or I move around too much, Snug, um, it'll do that. So is that what's happening? So let me see if I can move the mic a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Let me know if my audio gets a little low because I'm moving it down away from me a little bit more. So, is anybody else hearing the same thing as Snug? So, all right, back to what I was saying. We'll hang out and let's see if we'll talk about it. I'll mention it in some posts and whatever, and see if maybe we can find somebody willing to step up. If not, we'll start looking into things then. Little buffering on your end. All right, that might just be on your end. I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not getting any signals or anything like that. That anything's bad. So, all right. So I've got it set on my end for like as low latency as possible. So, okay. So, all right, just checking where we're at. All right. So, let me know if it keeps up. Okay. Let me know if that noise keeps up. I have some other lapel mics here. I'll try something else, if anything. And then there's always the webcam. So, yeah, that might be part of it, right? The weather, because it's raining here in New York for sure. So, and you're upstate too, right? So, the mountains, yeah, the area you're in is pretty mountainous. So, beautiful up there, though, man. Been up there, up to that area, Newburgh, once, and I have family in Glens Falls, and I've been up there a few times. Beautiful up there. So, all right, so we're done talking about the case. Oh, I was confessing something, right? So, all right, remember when I said I measured these, and across the board, every single one of these covers, these two and the strap ones, were all 52 millimeters. Well, the other day, I was getting ready to cut into one of the covers. I think it might actually be this one. And before I did that, leading up to doing that and getting to the point where I was ready to actually I was sitting there with the Dremel ready to go. It had been bothering me because it's like, these things are manufactured, right? They sell pickups with these covers on them. So what are the odds that I'm going to get that one defect? So uh, I said, before I do this, let me go get another humbucker, one that I know is a neck pickup, and let me put it in both of these covers and see what happens. Don't you know? One of them is a perfect neck pickup cover. So yeah, so one of them is not. They're right. I screwed up. I totally fucked up, and I say it like that because I had them all out on the table, right? Five pickup covers, and I was back and forth measuring them all. And I guess I didn't measure the humbuckers first, and then the single coils. I think I just went around. So I guess I must have measured the same pickup cover multiple times. So we didn't have to have a humbucker. We didn't have to have the humbuckers be bridge humbuckers. We need a neck humbucker. So I ordered that. Yeah, thank you, Snug. I know. But I do stuff like this a lot, it feels like sometimes. Sometimes I feel like, I measure twice to cut once and then fuck it up anyway. So, but right. It's like you said, it happens, right? So I ordered the neck pickup, and now that bridge pickup is going to be put in the Guitar Kit World build, and I'm not going to use that humbucker because it's a cheap 2-wire humbucker. Shh, don't tell them I said that. So, but I ordered the pickup and the pickup rings all from China on the same day, so they should all come at the same time. They were all shipped the same day, so they should get here pretty much the same day. I'm just hoping they get here before next Sunday. If they get here for next Sunday, maybe next Sunday, I'll just assemble everything here, and I'll shoot with cameras, one live for you guys, one so I have a secondary shot, and then I can edit all that together and use it in a larger assembly video. So how are we doing? 33 minutes in. Okay, not bad. So we got the usual suspects here. You guys got to start bringing friends. We need to get more people in here. I got to post more videos. That's what I got to do. That'll get more people in here. All right, so what do we got? All right. So what do we do? Oh yeah, so the I talked to you guys last week about the R446 review, right? You wanted to see that again? I'm going to get started on that sometime this week, and to finish that up, hopefully I'll have that for Sunday. It'll either be that one, or I'm going to do I got a Geiger.com walkthrough of the parts we're using on the build that I'm gonna do. So it'll be one of those, and the one that doesn't happen Sunday is going to be the following Sunday. So, all right. What else? So, let me see if I can go to my Google Drive, and I got a couple of pictures of it, so I can show you guys some of the pickup covers that I got, because they're not on, I don't think I'm going to find them on Geiger's website. So let me see here. Here we go. While it brings that up, let me see what's up here. All right. So, okay, cool. So, okay, a couple of quick picks. That's why I was able to get up here. Just a couple of quick picks. So let me. Okay, so just another shot of our guitar. I can't wait to get that knob though, man. That knob is going to be sweet. Uh, so yeah, I'm sorry guys. I thought I had more stuff ready. Yeah, I don't. So um, all right. So um, oh yeah, I also ordered the um the reflective materials for the back of the guitar, right? Because Eddie put bicycle reflectors on the back of his guitar, right? So we're gonna be using the same material you make uh, fishing lures out of, highly reflective stuff that's really durable, but it's in sheets. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna cut out the shapes of the different things for autism: infinity symbol, owl, butterfly, uh, the puzzle piece, all that. It's gonna be all over the back of the body. And I think I mentioned last week the cover is going to get covered in reflective material as well. And on the back, anybody who's been donating, your name's going to be on the back of that cover. So RJ's Cave will be on there. Um, I may put my personal name, my actual name on there as well, or instead, I don't know. Anybody, TSA, you'll be on there. You guys can be on there as your YouTube, uh, your avatar names or your real life names. So whatever you want. If I don't hear from you, I'm just going to use your YouTube name. That's all I know, or for most of you. So, so that's been ordered as well. That's coming from China. Yeah, it's just cheaper that way. Uh, I wired a guitar and had the wires on the pickups backward. I had to disassemble the guitar and fix it. It happens to all of us. Yeah, that's going to be something I'm going to do real soon, I'm sure, because I got to learn how to solder, and that's going to be happening real soon. Not on this build. I'm not going to risk screwing this one up. I'm going to make sure everything on this is perfect. But uh, in the future, I'm going to be trying. I got the soldering kit, so we'll see how it goes. That should be fun. You're probably right, TSA. I'm probably overthinking it. I'm really good at overthinking things. I'm good at overthinking myself into a corner. So, yeah. And I think that's what I did as a kid, too, because I tried to do this a little bit when I was younger, but it was so, I used to make everything harder for myself. It was just part of what I was taught as a kid. And as screwed up as that sounds, my childhood was kind of screwed up. But and getting out of that is difficult, you know. So I just gotta do it. I make things look bigger than they are sometimes because I used to have this thing where I thought the whole world didn't want me to have anything, and I wasn't worth having anything. It's a real bad place to be. So I have to dig myself out of these holes because no one else knows what's going on. So, but yeah, you're right. And now that I'm getting too deeply personal, pardon me. So we're at 40 minutes, guys, and it is 10:37. I'm trying to think of other things we can just be discussing, and well, let's just hang. What do you guys want to talk about? I would love to make mountains out of molehills. Molehills. Yeah. Yeah. I like that though. Should have been a plastic surgeon. They make mountains out of molehills. Yeah. That's a good one. So, um, all right. So I saw that. I saw that on Facebook. Right? You joined the RJ's Cave group, right? And I saw a familiar face. And I said, "Oh, okay, okay." So, um, so did you want me to put that on the back of the cover, the trim cover? So, FYI, RJ, yeah, and RJ is actually obviously RJ is my initials, right? But everybody usually calls me Bob in mail and outside of YouTube. How do you like searching for Tone's Telly blackout video? I didn't see that one. I'm gonna have to take a look at that one. Tape trick for the tuners. What, installing the tuners? He's got a tape trick. I'll have to check it out. Trying to figure out what it could be. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to be taking these tuners, putting them all in, and then put a ruler up against them, make them all level, and then put marks in the screw holes so that I can put the pilot holes in, and then that should be all nice. I bet you are. I bet you are happier today than you were last Tuesday. I was sweating Tuesday so bad. I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching to take them out and keep them in line. Okay, so I'm going to have to check that video out so I can see that. Is that just laying, like, as he doesn't lay them out on tape? You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll check it out later. Oh my God, I was sweating Tuesday so bad. Woo! And yeah, thank God, thank God. They're already trying to screw him though. Did you hear that, JMK? Mitch McConnell is calling to pick a new Speaker of the House now, right away, this week, before anything else happens, in a secret vote. And this will be the Speaker of the House for Trump. And he's nominated 3 people. 1 who's on Trump's side, and 2 who cannot stand him and are actually basically woke Republicans. Mason tuners in the Glary offset, but not sure I'm going to put $40 tuners on a $65 guitar. Well, Snug, you can think about it like this. That $65 guitar think of it as like a $65 kit, right? As a kit, it's actually a great one because it's already been pre-assembled and checked. It's been painted and polished and all that, so you don't have to worry about finishing it. It's a great way to just practice all this stuff, right? And the neck on its own is worth more than a $65 guitar, or at least that much on its own, right? If you buy a neck, any maple neck is going to be going for $50, $60 on eBay or Amazon, right? So that's got that value right there. So I don't know that it's not worth it. Yeah, appointing some smart cabinet members. The whole talk of having White do the press briefings, the daily press briefings, God, that would be like incredible. Yeah, McTurtle's a rhino. Yeah. So pick them up. Pick up a set. You don't have to spend $40, $50 on those tuners. Go on eBay and look for an unbread for about $15 to $20. Right? They'll be better than the ones you got on there. They won't be great superstar tuners. They'll still probably be 14-to-1 tuners, but they'll just be lockers. So that could be an option. But unless you're thinking that you want to improve the tuners as well, like if there's an issue with the tuning, on each one, then you're going to want to upgrade it. It's a little bit better anyway. Look, Baby Boy Mulligan's saying, yeah, they're $23. So, and there are some over on Geiger.com that are like $35, $40, and then I can get you that discount. So then you're right around probably $25, $30, so that could be worth it for you too. You should go over there and take a look. And if you think you would pick up one of those, let me know. And then I'll send you the link and the code. Black. But they have those dopamine tuners, black and gold, and the dopamine tuners. But they're not cheap. They're $80. Yeah. I still look at eBay all the time because, as someone who I'm cheap, I don't see the value for me personally in going Amazon Prime. So whenever I buy on Amazon, I got to buy $35 worth of stuff because I want free shipping. So, here you go. Baby Boy turned his Super Strat, his Glary into a Super Strat for 130 all in with the guitar. But yeah, eBay's a good place because you can get. It seems like a lot more factory direct if you can sort through the stuff and find the good stuff from the good factories versus the cheap stuff from the cheap factories. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Absolutely. Let me know if you decide on a set. Just give me the code, give me the link, and then I'll generate a new one for you. So, yes, it's called being thrifty. You're right. You're right, TSA. It's not being cheap. It's being thrifty. It's being frugal. It's being smart with your money. Yeah. Yeah, and you can do a lot with Amazon parts. There's a lot of good stuff on Amazon these days. There's a lot of good stuff out there these days. It's amazing, really. And all this started with a pickup. You know what I mean? It all started with DiMarzio, and then thank you, Eddie Van Halen, for like lighting that, taking that spark and turning it into a giant bonfire. It's an eBay deal. Glary was an eBay deal. City Green has really cheap deals on Glaries if you catch them. Okay, that's a good thing too. You know what you can also do is go there and put in right in the search bar, put in eBay refurbished electric guitars, and you'll only get listings of eBay refurbished listings, which are all approved and guaranteed and everything else, and everything is refurbished, and you can get some pretty good deals with the guitars over there. I helped a guy down the block from me pick up a Donner acoustic guitar for $65, and it was a $200 acoustic guitar, brand new, and it was in good shape. It was in good shape. So watch the pennies, the dollars take care of themselves. Yeah, you can spend away all your money by spending pennies. Yeah. But yeah, I want to look at I want to look into the place that the guys over at Fretnot, because they're in the Midwest. TSA, maybe you know something about this place. There's a place that they buy their guitars from. They seem to have several brands that I've never seen. So I'm thinking about trying to get in touch with them. Well, their supplier anyway. I know it's a retailer, and seeing if they can get something for the channel, because they got a Jet guitar, and Jets you're not supposed to be able to get in America. They don't sell here. You have to get them from overseas. So, and Jets have a really good reputation. They're like Europe's Firefly. So I want to see what's up. So yeah, don't forget, guys. If you want, don't forget, like we were talking about with the snug here. If you want parts, hit me up. And if you want to help out the channel or help out the build, just buy one of those build T-shirts. Which, what do you think of those shirts? I kind of put them together. You know, I put all these things together on my own. It's not like I sit there and design them for days on end. Mm. Yeah, you know, they mentioned it being a place in the Midwest somewhere, and they're literally not far from you at all. We've discussed that, you and I. I mean, they're like 20 minutes away from you or something. So wherever they're getting their stuff from isn't far from you. So I gotta watch a couple more of their videos, and when they mention it, I gotta check them out because this I've now seen like 3 different brands there that I've never heard of before. Well, 2 I've never heard of before, and Jet. So and oh, you know how I've been having this problem with recording guitars lately? You know, my part. Oh, sorry, that was me. Partly because of my stupidity and lack of experience, and partly because of technical problems. I think I'm going to move that in here. So anytime I'll be recording, I'm going to be recording in here. Recording guitars, I should say. You know, and then I'll do some stuff in here when it's easy for me. Probably seating right here, and then other stuff will be in the other room. The builder in their Meet Your Maker series is about an hour from me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Baby boy, you can do whatever you want whenever you want, man. I appreciate it if you do. Thank you very much. Really, I don't. I mean, you're on SSD, so uh, you know. Thank you. I you know, I don't want to ask you to do anything. You've already done a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. I love the shirts. I'm going to buy it. Thank you, JMK. Thank you. Uh, yeah, my brother's supposed to be buying one for himself too. Um, and I don't know. I might make one up for his son, my nephew. He's got autism too. Awesome little kid. But yeah. So, and I got to buy one for myself, right? I should be representing. So, but yeah. Okay. So, like I said, you know what? It's almost an hour. So maybe we should start winding down. You know, within sometime in the next 5 minutes, we're going to call it, okay? Because I don't know, not a lot going on, and I don't want to keep you. It's late, you know, and I got to do a better job of planning these things. I got to put some more stuff together. So I got to do better I got to do better for you guys in that department, and I will. I'll get around to it. I promise. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Um, I would love to have them involved some way with this guitar. You know, I think it would be cool for him to see an event like that. He's only 6 now, uh, but he's smart, and so I'm sure he would understand everything that's going on and uh, have an appreciation and an understanding of the whole thing. Um, I want to get this guitar assembled, wired up. I want it perfect, and then as soon as that happens, I'm gonna try and get in touch with Vernon Reed. Fingers crossed. I mean, it's a shot in the dark, but fingers crossed. All right. You know, I even dropped him. I even dropped him an Instagram and just a picture of the neck plate, and I got nothing back, obviously. But you know, I want to let him know I'm there without being a pain in the ass. So just the one thing so far. But yeah, I would like to have it might have my nephew on wouldn't be a bad idea. My brother's not so sure about YouTube. I don't know. None of them are. I have 3 brothers, and none of them seem to have any interest in doing anything with. Actually, that's not entirely true. My nephew's father does have his own channel. He doesn't do anything with it though. He's big into hardcore, New York hardcore style music, and he records the bands. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll give you. Was it In Your Eyes? I think that's what it's called, In Your Eyes. If you want to check it out, go ahead. It's just going to be shows for bands like Avail and was it Rise Above, Rise Against? Forgive me, it's not my scene. Give what I can straight to the cause. Well, I appreciate that, Snug. Thank you. You should have your brother online. Focus on the abilities. I've seen that. It says everything about autism. I'm not sure I follow you, TSA. Focus on the abilities. Rise Above? Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's big into them. Rise Above, and band out of Virginia too. That plays a lot in New York, but he goes down to Virginia because that's their neighborhood. So, but all right. So support the achievement. Right. Right. I got you. Okay. Now I understand. You're talking about like having with this, and I got it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, all right, guys. Just about an hour. So yeah. Okay. So I think for next week, my goal is as soon as I get the next set of parts in, I'm going to start assembling this thing. Until then, though, it feels like there's nothing to do. So if you don't, so for the next week or two, I may not be posting anything about this. It's going to be other videos, but we'll still be talking our plans here. So don't be surprised if there's not a video about this for the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. I don't expect Geiger to come through for at least 2 more weeks, maybe 3, maybe more. I don't know. Other than that, everything else is just about here. So as soon as I get those pickup rings and the new pickup, I can at least finish the body. And TSA, you're going to be sending me the cover, the trim cover, and the knob and the switch. And then I'll put those in, and at least we'll have an aesthetically, visibly done body that's going to look so good. I just can't wait to see I'm so anxious to get this thing built, guys. So, but I think we're going to call it, guys. Thank you all for coming. All right. Same time next week. Keep an eye out for posts and questions. I will get to taking pictures of the backdrops that I have for back here, and I'll try and post that tomorrow as a poll. Okay, if you don't mind to let me know which one you think should be behind here. Honestly, if you guys pick one that is going to end up being you know what? I'm just going to put up good choices, ones that are going to work well back here, ones that aren't going to make me disappear into like when I'm wearing a black shirt, have an all black background. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that. Or red shirts, red backgrounds, that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I'll see you guys here next Sunday, and look for the videos and the polls, all that stuff. You guys, as always, have been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, guys. I love you all. Take it easy.